When you, as the IPAC, the Inter-Party Advisory Committee, going to a meeting with the INEC...
Inter-Party Advisory Council.
Council, yes, Council, I mean, sorry, because of the differences in terms of nomenclature in our countries. That's why I'm using that here as we describe it in Ghana. So I was just talking about the IPAC. You went into that meeting, you resolved and issued a statement to the federal government, asking the federal government to, quote, deal with the threats. Who would you blame if things go wrong after the elections?
I'm still telling you confidently that we are not even envisaging that anything will go wrong.
Yeah, but you admit that indeed there's a threat. You admit that indeed there's a threat in your country. Who will you hold responsible? The federal government or the INEC if the election doesn't go well?
I'm telling you confidently that nothing will go wrong. This election will come and go smoothly. Everything is clear. So people will continue to talk. This is not the first time that we hear things like this. But I am 100% confident that the election will go. Okay? We have confidence in the system. There are threats, yes, that does not mean. But the ratio is not enough to make anything go wrong with the election. The election will go, that I am telling you. Take it to the bank.
Central, northern parts of Nigeria are all under security threat. You feel that's not a problem?
Where exactly are you talking about?
You know, if you're asking for the specifics, you know that this is, I mean, a matter of security, I mean, connections, and you cannot pinpoint where the flashpoints are, looking at the type and the nature of threats you're facing. You're dealing with issues of extremism in your country. There are also other groupings that are fomenting trouble in the central parts of Nigeria. So it's been a concern to you, and all of these have featured in your meetings. Why, as the political parties in Nigeria, why are you not paying attention to this simply because of that political motive that you have?
I told you earlier that there are propaganda. Now, if you talk about one, what are the major problems? The crisis, you're talking violence, maybe from Boko Haram or ISWAP or banditry. Well, these things have been there. The election was conducted in 2019. It was conducted in 2015. Boko Haram was there before then. ISWAP was there before then. Banditry was there before then. But from what we have, INEC have had engagement with political parties and with security agencies, and then we see some of these, there are places that we couldn't go, we couldn't travel to a few months ago, but today we go to these places freely. And INEC have made provisions for some of the places of people who are in IDP, and it's not as bad as people are speculating on the social media. Election will go. There's nothing stopping election in Nigeria. I don't believe that. We don't subscribe to that.